you blow me up on the spot. I can't deny the way that we vibe, but baby, it's time we stop at the lights. 'Cause you can't just come at me now and tell me that the fire's gone. I'm higher than the smoke above us, but it's not the weed I'm on. I'm sick of these games that you play. I'm winning or walking away, yo. Chips.
Hello. Well, here we are.
Hello, how's it going?
We are here with Sons of Paradise, and I'm super excited because I happen to be a fan.
Nice.
And but I'll let you introduce yourselves and let everybody know who you are, where you're from.
So as you said, we're Sons of Paradise. I'm Matt,
I'm Jordan.
and we're from Raleigh, North Carolina. We claim that as our home, and this is our studio right here. We call it Basement Lab. So we do all the recording and mixing and video editing and all the good fun stuff. So
That's super cool. North Carolina. I've been to the Wrightsville Beach.
oh yeah,
good spot.
Yeah,
a
beautiful.
lot of
down
reggae
there.
fans there.
One of the best beaches on the East Coast for
I
sure.
love it. I love it. And it's some good music coming out of the Carolinas too. Got the guys coming out of Charleston, Little Stranger. I know you guys know them Yahoos, right?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
That's all I can say about them is that they're Yahoos, but I love them. And but are you guys actively touring at this time? You preparing for a tour? Where are we heading?
we are preparing. Yep,
Yay.
we're leaving Thursday for Virginia Beach. We're gonna do a little run with Sun Dried Vibes, another great North Carolina band.
Yeah, I got Zach on hold real quick. I'm getting ready to do them. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it'll be
That's
freaking
perfect
awesome.
timing.
Yeah, I think
Perfect
we
Yeah.
got like 6 or 7 shows with them over the next couple weeks.
What a cool vibe that's going to be. Your guys' vibe is so freaking mellow and cool to me. I just love it. It's freaking awesome. And with Sun Dried Vibes, that's going to be a whole vibe in
It's
itself.
a good like link, and we're excited. We're gonna start off in Virginia Beach on 420, so we're just getting
Yeah.
right out the gate with
Right out the
420
gate.
party. Yeah.
Freaking awesome. How about describe your style of music for those people who really don't haven't heard you yet?
Yeah. I mean, we're reggae, but I think we bring some other genres in, and everybody kind of says that, right? Oh, I'm reggae, but I do this and that. But we really do bring in like rock and metal guitar and shredding solos, and then we've got a lot of like rap influences and hip hop, and then a lot of like EDM and electronic influences as well, because we're kind of both of the producer mindset. We like to produce our tracks really well and put in a bunch of extra layers and things. So there's a lot of ear candy in our tracks, a lot of different things kind of going on. And then those are our dogs right there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I've got dogs too, and I'm thinking as soon as the doorbell rings, it's going to get ugly. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. I love dogs. So let's talk a little bit about Mamacita.
Yeah.
Brandon is a friend of mine. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Nothing bad to say about him live. But what a cool freaking song, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
And how we mixed it,
Yep.
you can't go wrong. Well, you could, but you
Killed
didn't
the mix.
go wrong.
We were
with
just
that.
talking about it. We're like, damn, this
Yeah.
track is produced so fucking well. Like,
It
geez.
really is super cool. I actually had been listening to it for a couple days, and
Awesome.
it's on my playlist now, so it comes up occasionally, and
Awesome.
I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. Super cool. And I just peeped out just today the Reggae Rise Up Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
lineup.
absolutely.
We're
Happened
excited
to
about
see
that
your
one.
names on it. And big time. You guys are going to be playing with, I mean, Trop,
Yeah.
Cashed Out, so many big Little Strangers, so many
Yep.
so many really cool
We got
bands.
Friday was the best day, we think.
Friday is lit. We're pretty psyched.
Friday's a crazy day.
Yeah.
I'm excited about Vegas Reggae Rise Up. It's super cool. I have not been to one yet, but I will be in the same place at the same time as you guys. Weekend at Wolfie's.
Awesome. There we go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one.
I'm part of Uglies Nation for sure. And man, we follow Uglies everywhere we can, as far as we can go. because I just love them. They're freaking amazing, and you guys are rocking. So, how about your band name? What's the origin of the Sons of Paradise?
Kind of a long story.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah.
We were originally called Jamaican Rhapsody, and it wasn't our choice. They're still friends with us, a couple guys in the band that really founded it alongside with us, and they really like the name Jamaican Rhapsody because it described the type of music we were playing. And
we were more like a cover band back then. I wasn't even the singer. I was on guitar.
Matt's whole thing was like, that's like calling a metal band like Hell's A-Tune or something. Because so we eventually formed a little like side committee to change the band name. And our drummer at the time actually came up with the name Sons of Paradise. We felt it fit the vibe and the sound we were going for, and also carried some characteristics of reggae music. So that's kind of how that came. But originally we were Jamaican Rhapsody, long time ago.
That's a super cool name too.
Yeah, completely different band now, but that's kind of the origin.
Yeah,
we really didn't even come up with it.
We've been playing together since high school, and we were all kind of high school buddies. And
we were in a reggae cover band that eventually morphed into Sons of Paradise.
Basically, yeah.
But imagine coming up with a band name Bumpin' Uglies.
Right.
Honestly, I know Brandon complains about it all the time. It's like, I wish I didn't have this stupid band name. For me, it like fits who they are perfectly.
It fits it great.
And I honestly think it's helped having that name.
Yeah.
It's so memorable. It fits them so well. I know he said that they haven't gotten on some like big festival or show opportunities because of the name. That
like builds the hype even more though.
Yeah, I think it's perfect, and they are just blowing up more and more by the day. So
yeah, I know people have gone to see him just because of the name.
Exactly.
Right. Super cool.
And you tell someone about it, they're like, "What?" Like,
dude, what?
I also think Tropodelic is a great name.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Both of those bands have such good names.
Yeah, all great guys too. All amazing dudes. I got Trop tattoos.
Nice.
I got Uglies tattoos. I'm a man.
Yeah, I think with like the reggae names, there's so many like generic names, and I think our name is like just enough not generic.
Yeah, but it's super cool. It's super cool. Who does the songwriting for Sons of Paradise?
Me and Jordan pretty much tackle the songwriting together.
It's definitely a collaboration.
Yeah,
he's probably the lead for sure. I've contributed. We've had ex-members contribute to old songs, but really it's us two with him.
It'll be like one of us will come up with an idea and be like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" You know, and one of us might say, "Oh, that's cool, but what about this?" And like it kind of builds off from there. And then especially with like the music and everything else, we really do collaborate with a lot of people. Like on Mamacita, we had Mike from Cool Down play guitar. We had 2 different horn players on it. Howie mixed it. Like Brandon's on it. It was really like a true collaboration with a bunch of different people, which is really, really cool. And
you guys have done a lot of really cool collabs too.
Yeah.
Really cool collabs. Who's been your favorite?
Probably this one.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really cool too.
The first one we did was with Bubba Love, and that one was really cool because that song just kind of was like the second song we had out, and it just like out the gate, La Molta Sweet Ganji Herb did really well.
One of the first people were like singing the lyrics at our shows, and it just kind of has that catchy feel, and people latched onto it. So that was a cool one. And we were playing a lot of shows with him at the time, so he'd jump on stage with us and sing his part, and he's got that belting voice. So I always give him shit because I'm like, dude, you wrote a really hard part that I have to sing now for the rest of my life. Like, thanks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we love all of them. We have a couple with our buddy Marco and Melodos. Shout out One Culture and Kurt. We're gonna be playing with them this weekend, Thursday and Friday. He's on Motions, and he actually mixed that track.
Oh yeah, he's phenomenal.
And then Ian Young, shout out West Coast. He's on Stay Humble, and he mixed that track as well.
And he mixed our whole first album.
That's on my playlist too. I love Ian Young.
He's awesome. I love him. He's taught me so much about production and reggae, and we're super thankful to him.
Be super careful though if you're having a hard time doing their parts. Don't get James Stripes involved. Don't get James involved because you're gonna have to do his part, right?
Yeah.
If you get James from Trop involved, it's over. You're gonna
Yeah.
have
That's gonna be
to stand
tough.
in front of the
Matt can do
mirror
it.
and start trying to learn it yourself.
Oh, we also did a track with Signal Fire.
Oh
Can't forget
yeah.
Yeah.
Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach area.
Yeah. I've actually seen them. I've actually seen them live. Super cool.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
shout out to them and shout out to Sean. They just hit 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. So
Oh, that's so
big
cool.
up to them.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Where do you draw your inspiration really for new music?
Really from anywhere. For me, it's about getting like a new experience. What about you?
For me, I just need one really cool idea. If I get one cool idea, one like lyrical line or like melodical part
Mhm.
that I think is really dope, then I'll try to like
Mhm.
build a song around it. And every song is different and unique. But if I get something I think's like special, then I think I don't know. Our process is probably different than a lot of bands, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And our process, like as individuals, is very different. Like I'll walk into his studio sometimes and then he'll be working on someone like, damn, what is that? That's so sick. And he's like, it's not ready yet. I'll show you when it's ready. And then it'll be a couple weeks and then he'll show it to me. I was like, oh man, this is really cool. I
Yeah.
remember you showed me this like earlier.
And then I need his input onto like how to get it to the next level, and then like vice versa. He gets a song like really far along. He's like, "What's it missing?" I'm like, "Oh,
Right.
let's do this. Let's do that." So our process is it's not a stick figure where he's doing like one guy's doing literally
Yeah.
everything, and it's also not how we used to do music like 10 years ago, which everyone made up their own part. Everyone showed up to the studio, plugged in their instrument,
Right.
recorded their own part, and then packed up. Matt and I pretty much tackle like 90% of the creation. But yeah, every song is unique. It's really
Yeah.
difficult to describe.
And then
it.
sometimes, Melodos will come up and be like, hey, I got this really cool idea. Or we'll send him an idea. He'll completely flip it and send us something back. That's happened a couple times.
That's super cool.
Who
Who came up with the I'm personally curious who
Yeah.
came up with the inspiration for Streetwalker,
Streetwalker
which
was
happens to be one of my favorites.
Streetwalker is an old song we wrote back in high school, I think.
It was college.
It was college.
I think it was like 20. Yeah, we were in
We've
college.
been playing that for like a long
We've already been
time.
playing that for 10 years.
And we didn't play it for so long because a lot of our older tunes just didn't translate to like our new sound. So we kind of like left that one alone. And then I don't know what happened. We started playing it again, and people in the crowd either
Would be asking for us to play it.
they loved it.
Yeah.
So like, this is an old one. We don't really play it. And we started playing it more and more. And finally we were like, damn, I guess we got to release it because everybody seems to like it. So
Yeah, it's super.
we had
fun.
never planned to release that track. We thought we were done with it. We were never gonna play it again. So it's funny.
It's kind of interesting how that works, doesn't it? Like what you think that the people wouldn't love is what the people love, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine like Tropidelic and Grits?
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine like how sick they are playing that song and everybody still wants to hear that shit? I love it. I mean, who don't?
I just want to hear Grits and Bad Cookie.
Yeah.
Every show.
The only songs I want to hear.
Yeah. Everything else, it's fine. Just give me those two.
You guys working on any new upcoming releases? Any new music coming out?
Yeah, we got a bunch of different things cooking at different,
Stages.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been hitting the rehearsals really hard, preparing for these upcoming shows and festivals. And we've been doing a lot of work for the Mamacita release, creating content, creating videos, marketing, running ads, that sort of thing. And after this run, we're gonna get back into the studio side because we have about like half a dozen songs in the works right now that are just in various stages.
Oh,
that hopefully we can get out by the end of the year. So we have a lot of cool stuff in the works. There'll be some more collaborations.
Yep. Yeah, now that I've got a collab with Bumpin' Uglies, I'm addicted to collabing. I just want to collab with everyone now.
Who would you love to collaborate with?
I mean, we really want to collab with pretty much everybody in the reggae scene.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the Elevators, the Movement, Stick Figure, the big ones that everyone probably loves already.
Yeah. If you're
Iatera.
talking like a dream collaboration, I'd love to have Charlie Tuna on a track. I think that'd be cool.
For
He'd get our vibe, and he's done stuff with reggae bands like Stupid and Movement and stuff. So that'd be like a dream collab. That'd be really cool.
I just saw Iatera last month with Article Sound System, and what a super cool show.
They're so tight.
Cool show. I mean, it was just you can't go wrong with Article Sound System anyway, and Iatera on top of it. It was freaking awesome. It was awesome.
Fantastic.
I just saw Quasi Kings this past weekend. I'm a super fan of theirs. I just love them.
Yeah, they're kicking ass up in the Ohio area, right?
Yeah, which is where I'm at. I'm actually in the Cincinnati area, up in Columbus. Okay. But I'll drive for a good show. We drove 4.5 hours, got an Airbnb, saw the show. You know, you can't if it's a good show, it's a good show. It's worth driving, right?
We've been trying to link up with them, right?
Yeah, they hit us up for to open up for them in the Woodlands.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like in
December.
December.
That's a pretty cool venue too.
Yeah, we wanted to do it. It was in December and it was like a month before the show, and we really wanted to do it, but for us to travel like 9 hours, we need to have like a run and stuff built around it. It's really hard for us to just like take all that time away and the driving for just a one-off. Like we try to like set up additional shows if we're traveling that far.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just too close for us to pull it off.
Up here, man, we've got super fans up here in Ohio and Michigan and all the upper states, Boston. I mean, and up in Massachusetts, freaking New York. Great band out of New York called Sundub. Love them. Really cool. We saw them with Iatera. They were awesome. So there's really a huge fan base up here.
Yeah.
Got to get you guys up here.
Definitely.
And keep you up here hostage for a little bit.
The farthest north we've been is Maryland, but we're breaking a bunch of barriers this year. We've played in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland. I think those 6 states. And then this year, obviously playing in Vegas. We're lining up shows in California. We're playing 3 shows in Tennessee. We've never played in Tennessee before. We're playing Wolfies in Pennsylvania.
I'm stoked for Wolfies.
Same.
So we're hitting a lot of spots and a lot of festivals that we've never hit before. So we definitely want to add the Northeast and the Midwest to that list.
Yeah, for sure. Ohio, I think Brandon calls us petulant children, but it's like that, man. Ohio's fan base is just insane.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I know Trop will do like 1,200 heads a night up there.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm definitely at every Trop show I can get to. Love them. You can't go wrong with a good Trop show, that's for sure. What do you hope that people take away from a Sons of Paradise show?
I hope our shows are very high energy. A lot of reggae shows are kind of more mellow. Our shows are more high energy. So I hope people come ready to kind of rock out a little bit and, dance, let loose, and just vibe out. Yeah. For
sure. How about a dream venue? What do you want to play? I probably know what you're going to say because it's what everybody says. I'm curious. Yeah. Definitely.
For me, I think it's baby steps. I want to do Red Rocks, obviously. There's a venue in Raleigh called Red Hat Amphitheater. And it's around the same size of Red Rocks. It's like smack dab in the middle of downtown Raleigh. We've done a bunch of after parties. We got hit up to do a show there once. But we actually had a show with Tropidelic. We were doing a run with them, so we couldn't do it. It was during COVID time anyway, so it was like limited seating. Yeah. But I would love to
that'd be cool.
Get on like a Stick Figure or Slightly Stupid or Revolution show when they're playing there, and us open up one of those.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty feasible in the next like year or two to be able to get on one of those.
Yeah.
But Red Rocks of it is obviously the big goal.
It is. It is for everybody too. Chop's done it this year.
Yeah, that's cool.
Year.
I know
Super
Brandon's
cool.
done it.
Brandon,
Yeah.
Brandon's next. You know.
Well, I think he already did it.
Yeah.
Once.
Brandon did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a solo thing.
Oh,
Was it
okay.
with,
Yeah,
like,
solo thing.
Howie's
Yeah, it
brother
wasn't
was on drums and
yeah,
shit?
it wasn't Bumpin' Uglies. It
Yeah.
was Brandon and Howie. I
It
think.
looked cool though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I missed that one. I don't know how I dropped the bomb on that one, but I did. Who have been your like favorite tour mates this far?
What do you mean?
Like
People
bands.
that you've toured with.
Oh,
Treehouse is a lot of fun.
Treehouse is fun.
Yeah.
We haven't really toured with them yet, but I want to. Dale and the Z-Dubs.
We played some shows.
Those dudes are fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's always a crazy
I need to
time.
check them out.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah, they're awesome. They have a song with Bumpin' Uglies. They have a song with Elevators. We just played New Year's Eve with them and Sundread Vibes, and we're playing this like show up in Virginia. It's like this private party on this like piece of land with them in like a month or so.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Dale's awesome. You should definitely check him out.
Yeah.
I just got turned on to Cheesy and the Crackers like last month, and I can't get enough.
I've never heard
I
of them.
don't even know them.
And the only reason I do is because I was peeping out something, and I saw Brandon had done something with him, and I like, this guy, I'll get into anything with anybody. And I heard it, and I was like, wow, these guys are crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're called Cheesy and the Crackers.
All right, well, I'm gonna check them
that
out.
out for sure.
And they're freaking amazing, man. They're so cool. And now they're a part of my whole vibe. I just love them. They're what a band name. That's super freaking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of these bands that we're talking about, like I know that I went through a liver transplant a year and a half ago, and while I was sick, music just kept me
Going.
it just kept me there, and going to these shows and really getting uplifted. And I've got, I got song lyrics all over me. Without the clouds in the sky, wouldn't care about the sun when it shines, right?
Well, all in stride.
Classic.
Yeah, got it on here. And some trop lyrics and all kinds of song lyrics. But like every band has one of those songs that everybody seems to like get their cool vibes from. What is that song for you guys? Has anybody come up and said, look, this song's changed my life, or this song does something for me?
Honestly, so far I've gotten a really good reaction from Mamacita, and a lot of people have said that.
Yeah. It's super cool. Like I've heard it over and over and over again. I probably know every lyric now. It's just got a super cool beat to it. Super cool. And Brandon just comes in so freaking cool. Yeah. I mean, I guess Howie knows what he's doing. I diss Howie every interview, and I got to stop before he starts to hear me. And he's such an amazing dude. I love him. I love Howie and Donald. They're pretty cool dudes.
Yeah, on the track. I was gonna say on the track, the beat is cool and the music's really cool, and the lyrics I think are really cool, and there's a lot of deeper messages within them. And our friend Brooke actually from Root Fire wrote an article about the track, and it kind of goes into depth of like the meaning behind it. And I would definitely encourage people to check that out if they like the track. It kind of gives a little extra added bonus content to it.
Oh, super cool. I'll put links too under the video where everybody can find you and find your information, and tour dates and all that stuff. We'll definitely go over. Like, what are some of your favorite songs to play when you go out to play? What are some of your personal favorites to play? Not really the ones that, like Grits and Streetwalker, right? Like, but what are your favorites?
This is funny because Matt and I contribute to like all the songwriting. Like the one song that I didn't have any parts on, I mean, I helped with some of like the lyrics and composition, but it was really Marco and Melodos. The one song that I don't have any parts I recorded on is my favorite to play, which is Means the Most. It's the collab song between Melodos and Sons of Paradise. I love playing that song. I like the different sounds I'm using. I like the pedals I'm using. I like the way it goes in and out of my parts. Means the Most is a lot of fun. I also love playing La Multa Sweet Ganji Herb with Bubble Love. That one's, those are probably my two.
My favorite's
favorites.
Probably Liberate.
That's a good one.
And I don't know if you've heard Liberate, but it does this like auto-tuney vocal effecty thing, which I do live with my microphone. And so that one's fun to do and jump around the stage and be all auto-tuned out for a song.
Oh. Tell me a real funny tour story. Something that's just so freaking out there. You know what I mean?
There's some we just can't share. Yeah, most of the really out there ones we just couldn't share in this setting. There's like 5 I can think of. It just
you got to ask us after the show about that one.
There was one in Joey Colorado, if you've heard of him, out of Florida. He asked this question, like, what's your most embarrassing tour moment? And I responded to that. This is like a week ago, so this is on the top of my head. But we were doing like a 2-week run, like 2 summers ago, and we were going from Wilmington to Myrtle Beach. And the next day we were going down to Florida. Well, the first show was in Wilmington. The second show was in Myrtle Beach. We get to load in Myrtle Beach, and I don't have my keyboard stand. And I have a very specific keyboard stand I need. I have 3 boards. Without this like very specific stand, like I'm literally useless because I need everything to run my set. So even if someone had like a single stand, it wouldn't be enough. So the only option I had was to immediately drive back to a different state to go back to the venue. And it was funny because when I get there, Cashed Out was playing. So I wanted to sit there and stay and watch the set, but I had to grab my keyboard stand, get back. I missed half of our set.
We've been playing without him for half the set, and I'm just struggling up there, like, because I play guitar, he plays keyboard. We're like the rhythm kind of section playing like the chords and stuff. So like without him, it's a struggle. Yeah. So we're up there struggling, and then he gets here, and we're like, thank God.
And I'll never make that mistake again.
No,
because if we weren't going to Florida the next morning, then I probably would have just figured out another way to do it. But I just like hightailed 90 miles an hour with the van and trailer back up to Wilmington from Myrtle Beach, and it took like 3 hours. But
another good one is we were playing a backyard show during COVID. It's like a private event thing with Howie, and Howie was like the main guy there, and we were kind of like opening for him. And it was one of the first shows we'd played in like a minute with like COVID, everything was shut down for us. So we played the first song, and I realized we were running our own sound. I hadn't run sound in a while. I realized I had the mains muted for the whole first song.
And then Howie was the one that said something.
Yeah, and in front of Howie. I'd never met Howie in my life. First time he ever hears us, the mains are muted. And they can't hear anything for the whole first song.
Oh my God.
We're just sitting up there like nothing's wrong.
And when I realized it, I was like, oh my gosh. So we tried to play it off, you know.
You probably pulled it off.
Yeah, we were fine.
I stopped in I went down to, it was the same show I'd saw the night before. I went up to Columbus to shop and Cashed Out and Iration. And then they were down here, and I come in and Cashed Out was playing, but Greg was on stage. There were 2 of them were on, 3 of them were on stage, but 3 of them were gone. It was either 2 of them or 3 of them, and they had mop heads on microphone stands. They had mop heads on the mic and T-shirts on microphone stands. Like, what the hell is going on? I just saw them the night before. They got COVID.
Oh.
So instead of like not fucking playing, they just put mop heads on microphone stands and we
Oh wow,
that's sweet. I like that.
So I mean, you'll come up with shit like that.
Yeah,
You'll
exactly.
come up with shit like that, no doubt, for sure. Because I was just like, what the hell happened? I knew that they were alive because I just saw them the night before. And I had left there, and James and I think James and Rex was outside, and they were smoking, and James passed me the blunt, and I took a big hit, and then we left. And then when we got to Cincinnati the next night, I'm like, well, where's James? And they're like, oh, he's got COVID. Oh, damn. I just took a hit off the same blunt he was smoking, but I was fine. I didn't
You're
get it.
fine. Nice.
That's how it goes.
So
Should
weird.
I
Yeah.
had though, he would have heard it for sure.
Yeah.
What is your most memorable show to date? The one that you just came away from going, okay.
There's been some really good ones. What do you think?
We did like a co-headliner on 420 in like 2019, I think it was. And it was like one of the bigger venues in our hometown. We sold 525 tickets to a 420 show. That was crazy. We didn't know what it was going to be like a week before we had sold like 100 tickets, and then the day of we get a notification, oh, you have 325 pre-sales, and then the final numbers ended up being 525 tickets. It was like by far the biggest like headlining show. We've opened up for some crowds that have been a bit bigger, but for like a headlining show where we had to set up the show and we had to market it, we had to promote it, we got the lineup, we sold the tickets. That was really special, and it was awesome. We did it with Treehouse and Crucial Fire and our buddy Evan Button and Bubba Love, I think was on that.
Super cool. So what's next? What are we doing?
It's grinding.
Playing some shows.
Playing some shows. Writing some songs.
Yeah, so I guess I don't know when this is going to be out, but
I'm actually going to go ahead and try to get it out so we can get you guys
awesome.
Get a little promotion out there.
So we're doing 420, we're doing Virginia Beach. 421, we're playing at home in Raleigh, the Poorhouse. 421, we're doing this music festival in Rockingham at the racetrack. That's going to be really cool. The following Wednesday, we're going to be in Greensboro. The next day, we're going to be in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, that Thursday. That Friday is a really cool show. We are going to be on the outside deck at the Charleston Poorhouse right before the hip abduction show.
Super cool.
And then the next day, that Saturday, is the last day of the run we're doing with Sundread Vibes. We're going to be in their hometown, right outside of Charlotte, Matthews, North Carolina, finishing things off there.
Oh man, that's going to be an awesome show. That's going to be an awesome show.
Yeah, we're excited.
That'll be good.
Yeah, that might be worth traveling to. That
Yeah,
might be worth traveling to. I love it. So projects you guys are working on, just getting out there, touring.
Yeah, we're just trying to get out there, you know, prove ourselves and get some good music out and be consistent. And we joke around, we're like, all we wanted to do was be in a reggae band and play in a reggae band, but it's all the other stuff you got to do, the business. And I've been learning editing stuff. He's been learning ads, and just we're trying to always learn new skills and keep up with our old skills and just push stuff to the next level. And
you got to wear like 20 different hats if you're going to be successful. And watching guys like Howie and Brandon and Kyle Smith, watching how these guys work and how they have skills in so many different like areas of life, not even just like music, but networking, sales, merch designs, video creation.
Who the fuck is Kyle Smith?
Exactly. Now everyone knows who Kyle Smith is.
It's genius marketing.
But just watching how those guys operate is really inspiring. And we're just trying to do our best to
he is one of the best dudes I believe I've ever met. He is just really genuinely fucking cool ass dude.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
Yeah.
Saw him and Trop and the movement at the like a local venue in Raleigh not too long ago, and
that was an awesome show.
Yeah, he was super, super nice. I didn't think he'd remember me or like knew who I was, and he instantly like recognized me.
Yeah,
super nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing the same date with Trop and Kyle Smith at Reggae Rise Up. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna have to fly out to that.
Oh yeah, you got to.
I'm probably gonna have to because that lineup's insane.
So good,
it's so crazy.
Yeah, and I'll definitely see you guys at Wolfie's for sure.
Yeah, that's the best lineup yet, and we're just lucky. I wouldn't say lucky. We put in a ton of hard work to get there, but very happy we got on the lineup.
Yeah, for sure. I am going to make sure that I put all of your links down at the bottom here so everybody knows where to find you, and links to your music so everybody can get a little ear candy and hear all that goodness. ooey gooey, icky, sticky stuff. Gotta love it. So thank you guys so much. I won't keep you any longer, but thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having
thank
us.
you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I can't wait to come out and see you. Super
Yeah.
excited. And do you have any words of wisdom for anybody who's trying to do something with music?
Words of wisdom for music. I would say don't do it. No.
Yeah.
If you want to do music, like we were saying, you got to wear a lot of different hats, and I didn't expect to have to do that, but we live in a world now where everything is attainable. You can do everything yourself. You don't have to have a big record label or do all these things. You can do it all on your own. You just have to learn how.
Yeah,
And
Howie's
we're
totally
lucky we have
proven
each
that to the
other.
world, isn't he? Howie's proven that to the world.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
works his ass off.
yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's hard work.
Mm-hmm.
If you have talent, sometimes you can cut corners, but if you have talent and hard work,
Yep.
like in this day and age, you will be successful.
And you guys clearly got it because you are up and coming, and I'm super excited to see where you guys go.
I appreciate
And,
it. Yeah. Well, we'll see you up in Ohio soon.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to go ahead and try to get this edited and get it out within the next couple days. So
Awesome.
we can get you. But Mamacita, go listen. I promise. All you Canna Grannie fans, go listen to Mamacita. You'll love it. You'll love it. And listen to Sons of Paradise. You will not regret it. They're freaking amazing. Put them on your playlist and go out and see them. Buy some tickets, get some merch.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys at Wolfie's.
Awesome. We'll see you then. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Single way, yes, I grow it and I smoke it. That sweet marijuana, let me light it up and cook it. That sweet sense, Amelia may go around. The tree of life, the search of the lost and found. Look up and see abuse of power. People getting locked up for pretty little flowers.
I wake up, I go to school and smoke it. Come back from 9 to 5 and I toke it. The neighbors see the clocks and know not to provoke it. We run